on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, Season 3, Episode 25. Yeah, we're on the 25th episode. And today we are bringing on TikToker Kimani. And we're going to, figure out what else she does besides TikTok, get her opinion on things, see what she thinks on relationship type topics, conspiracy theories, and, maybe even celebrity drama. I don't really see her being into celebrity drama too much, but then again, I'm not either. It's just certain things be interesting, but I'm not too into it. If that makes sense. I'll talk conspiracy theories and relationship type topics all day though. Like those two are the go to topics, and that's probably why I would say out of the three, those two are the most popular topics. Those three were the most popular topics of all the podcast episodes, but those two, those two are the most popular. Here we are.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Sorry I
Yeah.
took so long. I had to.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, everybody calls me Kiki, so I just put Kiki as my name. But my name's Kimani. I'm 22 and I'm from New York.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I introduced you as Kimani, so I didn't know if you went
Yeah,
by that or whatever. Okay, so you said New York, right?
yeah, but not the city. Everybody thinks that when I say I'm from the city, I'm from New York. They're like, "Oh, you're from the city?" No,
Oh, okay, so you're like more upstate New York then, right?
I guess I was told that where I live is not considered upstate, but a lot of people call it upstate. So
Hmm. I don't know. I always
I'm
wanted
like
to check.
45 minutes outside of the city.
Oh, okay. I have no clue where that is, but I
Yeah,
do want to check out Brooklyn one of these days and see how the vibe is out there.
it's nice over there.
You said it's nice. I'm gonna have to check it out. So you're a TikTok influencer and of some sort, right?
Uh, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself an influencer. Like some what I post is like random, or like sometimes I'll post like vlogs or like me doing my makeup, but I don't think
Yeah.
I consider myself like an influencer.
I don't know. I always say like if you're going live a lot and you're frequently on there posting and stuff like that, you can say a micro influencer. You know.
Yeah, I consider an influencer like somebody who has like a lot of followers and they get like paid for what they're doing and they get like PR and stuff.
Oh, okay. So like, what would be a lot of followers in your opinion?
I mean, I only have like 20,000, so I think anything like maybe 50,000 or 100,000 or like anything past that.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as you. 26K or something like that.
Yeah,
But
but you
some
have a
people,
lot more Instagram followers though.
I've had Instagram for a long ass time, like a while, like way before TikTok even came out.
Right.
And before that, I was doing boxing and mixed martial arts, so it started building from there.
Oh, okay.
So, and then yeah, the podcasting just kind of helped it, I guess you could say. And I found a new passion doing this, so this is what I love to do. So what else is it that you do besides TikTok?
I do hair and makeup. I was working at a Chipotle. Babysit on the side sometimes. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So what got you into doing hair and makeup?
I think I started when I was like 14 or 15. I started doing my own makeup, and then like my mom would be like, "All right, you can't wear certain makeup outside the house," and then I would
What?
wear it anyway when she wasn't like home. Then I'd come home and like take it off, like as if I was never wearing it. Then she
Yeah.
started becoming more comfortable with the fact that I was wearing it. And then I think around like 16 or 17, that's when I really started like doing like a full face. I think like 19, I think like 18, I started doing like other people's makeup. And I was like, oh, like I could do this for a living. And then like COVID hit and I kind of like lost interest. I like stopped doing it. And it's so funny because somebody hit me up earlier and she was like, oh, I need you August 19th. And I was like, I actually can't that day, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next week. But I feel like COVID was a weird time for everybody. Like
For sure.
COVID, I would say in my case is the reason why I couldn't continue fighting because they didn't allow people at the gyms and
Yeah,
like
no
that
contact.
same time. Yeah, there was no competitions going on. Everybody had to stay home. It was a terrible time.
Yeah, I was working at a gym at that time, and they actually like shut it down. Like
Completely.
The day that like the day that the government like was telling like buildings to shut down and stuff, like our gym closed, and they're like, so you have two options. You can either like I don't know, I guess they put it in a system that like we were unemployed and we were able to collect unemployment, or we kept our job title but we weren't gonna get paid for it.
That's weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. I was I'm a class COVID class too, class of 2020, so I didn't get no graduation or anything like that. It's like
Yeah, me too. But I graduated 2 years late, so that's why. But it was kind of whack. Like we just drove up to the high school and grabbed our diplomas, and that was it.
yeah, it was just a ghetto drive through with all the teachers
Yeah,
standing on the
literally.
sidewalk. It's like what the fuck.
There was
Mm.
like the principal. They had like a little photo booth or whatever where like you could park your car and get out, but nobody was really doing that.
Nah, because again, COVID killed the whole vibe of it. They just want to drive through, get their diploma, and then dip out.
And I think they gave us like a bag with like a towel in it, like a bucket hat of our school, and then like you got like a little balloon. But
Oh yeah, do you still wear that bucket hat?
I actually lost it like the same month that I got it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it wasn't like I was holding on to it.
Damn, I didn't get none of that, but I did have like cause I did sports. I had like my own little varsity jacket
Oh,
from the
okay.
school, but I was like the only motherfucker wearing it. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I was the only person wearing it.
I don't think it's weird. I mean, I would wear something that was given to me if I liked it.
Yeah, like I don't know. I was just the only person. And I was like, damn, I'm the only one that rocks this shit. I guess
I would have worn it.
he would wear it too.
Probably, yeah. I kind of wear like if it's given to me and I like it, then I'll wear it. But like if somebody gives me something and I don't like it, like I'll be like, yeah, thanks. So I'll wear it. And then I'll just like throw it in my closet and it'll sit there and collect dust for a little bit.
I'm about to say put it somewhere to collect dust, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just a what do you call that? A souvenir.
There for decoration, yeah.
Yeah. Did you do sports in high school as well, or
No.
no?
In person, so I'm 5'6", so people see me and they'll be like, "Oh, you did basketball, you did volleyball," and I'm like, "No."
5'6" is tall for a female. I'm that height.
Yeah, yeah. My mom is well, she's around the same height as me, and I think my biological father was like 6 feet. So,
Oh yeah, crazy. What are you mixed with if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Puerto Rican, Italian, African American, and Chinese.
Okay, so pretty much everything in the world. That's what's up. Oh
I
yeah,
get the same response all the time
really? Everyone said that shit too.
at work. Like, who was it? One of my coworkers was like, "You're a mutt." I was like, "Oh, thanks. That's a great way to put it, I guess."
Yeah, I've called myself that before too.
What are
But
you?
me, I'm Mexican, and from my dad's side, my dad's full blooded, and then my mom is half Japanese and half white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I grew up more in Chicano culture, like more on my dad's side of the family.
Right. I think
So,
I noticed that in your Instagram bio.
oh really? Yeah, yeah. I forget I even have that in there, but yeah, grew up in that type of culture, so I don't know too many people on my mom's side of the family.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh, since I don't know my biological father, I don't know. Like, he could have more kids and I wouldn't know. So I don't really know nothing from that family. And then me and my mom, I don't know. We have like some family, but literally me and everybody on her side of the family don't talk. So
Damn. So
yeah.
you could have siblings out there, but just not know exactly who they are.
Right. Like from my mom, I have 6 siblings, but they're all half siblings because none of us have the same dad.
Yeah.
And then from my dad's side, like, I mean, honestly, he could be a millionaire. I wouldn't know. He could be 6 feet under. I wouldn't know. Like,
Yeah. So speaking of the 6 feet and under, right? Do
mhm.
you do you think it like okay? So when you're looking at like I always ask all the previous guests this question too. When you're talking about like relationship topics and you're looking for that go to like that eye catcher, are you looking at the height? Like that's the first thing you look at as well.
Mm, I don't know. The answer has changed for me because before I would be like, oh, I want someone taller than me. Like, I don't want nobody shorter than me. Well, I still don't want no one shorter than me, but like this height doesn't really bother me because I've talked to people before that were the same height as me. So now I feel like my answer has kind of changed. I can't really
Oh,
touch it on it, but
okay. I mean
like
that,
before I used to be like, if you're the same height as me, you gotta go.
damn for real.
Yeah. Like it
Damn.
was, yeah.
Well, like, what if you had the best vibe with them? Like, the personality was just, it was it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it changed, because I've talked to at least two or three people who were the same height and their personality was like great. So
Yeah. It's usually the taller ones that don't have a good personality, as far as the dudes, huh?
yeah.
He said, yeah. What, you have a story on that?
I mean, I was talking to somebody for a minute who was taller than me, but oh, excuse me. It kind of just confused me because it's like, okay, let's say I'm interested in you, right? Like I tell
Yeah.
you I'm interested in you, but I don't text you. That's not confusing.
No, that's
Like,
mad confusing.
so we were talking for a minute, like we were talking for a minute, and he was like, "Oh, like I fuck with you." I'm like, "You don't. Don't
You
say
know?
that. You don't. You don't text me. You don't call me. Like you don't." He was like, "No, I really do." Like I'm like, "Okay, so where's the lack of communication? Like you can't tell me you're interested in me and then go days and weeks without speaking to me because that makes no sense. Like so then you're not really interested then."
It makes me wonder if he himself was trying to, do that play hard to get type of shit. Like,
Yeah, but
oh,
like
if
for
I call
what?
her, like if he's like, oh, if I call her and text her too much, she's gonna think I'm simping and doing too much. That's the way a lot of dudes think these days. It's crazy.
But that's bad though. Like I'd rather you call me and text me so that I know you're still interested instead of you
Yeah.
tell me, "Oh, I'm interested, but I'm just not gonna call you and I'm not gonna text you." And then from my end, like I would double text and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm being so annoying. I'm double texting him. Oh, I'm calling him. He's probably in the middle of something. I'm so annoying." Like I don't like feeling like that.
Were
Like
there
I need
like
that other
were they long
communication from yeah.
long paragraph texts too?
Well, no, no. Just like just like double text, like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Or like if he didn't answer, like, "Oh, left undelivered is crazy," or just like
Yeah.
quadruple text. But then I'm like, okay, now I'm on your ass and now I'm annoying, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been in those situations myself where I'm like, damn, like they barely text or they barely
Then I
on the
feel mad
phone.
clingy. Like, okay, I am clingy, but like if the communication goes both ways, like if we're both texting, if we're both calling, if we're both FaceTiming, if we're both seeing each other like all the time, then it's different. Then I can be
Yeah,
clingy because I know that you fuck with me, but don't say you fuck with me and then you really don't because
yeah,
what is it? Actions speak louder than words.
yeah. I'm gonna say that's the fake shit that our generation has, and I could tell you, the generation we live in is fucked when it comes to relationships.
So
Like,
bad. So
it's
bad.
terrible. It really makes me with like hate growing up in this generation because it's terrible.
Sometimes I'd be like, damn, if I was born in the 90s or the
I was gonna
80s
say
or
that.
something, like
Yeah.
this generation got it bad, so bad.
It does. I literally said that the other day too. I was like, man, I wish I was born in the '90s because that love was different. That love was
Bro, the
legitimate
music
love.
was different, the love was different. Like, I
Keith
don't know.
Sweat actually helped a lot of dudes out.
Who's that?
You're playing. You're playing. That's a good one. You're playing. You know who Keith Sweat is? For real?
Is he white, Spanish?
Keith Sweat is a African American R&B singer from the '90s. You're gonna have to just look him up. I wouldn't demonstrate a song, but I don't got my singing voice today, so yeah, you're gonna have to Google that, man.
I'm gonna look him up later.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna, yeah.
I feel bad for not knowing who that is because that was a good one. It's crazy.
What's funny is I guarantee you're gonna hear one of his songs and
And
you're
be
like,
like,
oh, I
oh,
know
I
who that
know who
is.
that is.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's always like that. I feel like when people be like, oh, you know who this person is I'm bad with names. Like if I listen to a song, you know how long it took me to realize that whose song was it? I think like Drake had a song or something, and it took me forever to realize that it was Drake. Even though obviously his voice is mad, like
Damn.
you should know that it's him. But
Is Drake
I'm
like one
like,
of
oh,
your? Is Drake like one of your top celebrities that you listen to? Top rappers?
I listen to him, but I don't like listen to him. Listen to him. Like I fuck with a few of his songs, but I'm not like an avid listener. Like I don't listen to him all day every day.
Bro, I thought everyone in New York fucked with Drake.
I fuck with him. I'm not like
Not like a super
one of
super
his. Yeah, I'm
fan.
not like a super fan.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too into him. either type of deal. I like some of his older songs. His new ones are kind of
Eh.
the mid type of deal. As far as New York rappers, I really liked Pop Smoke. Pop
Oh my
Smoke.
God, that's so crazy. You read my mind because I was gonna be like, everybody relates Pop Smoke to New York too. They'd be like, oh, if you live in New York, you have to listen to him. Like, no, even before he died, like I really wasn't listening to his music like that.
What? Damn.
Yeah,
Mm. He's a Brooklyn rapper, I think, but his music hits. I fuck with it.
it's good, but like I just, he's not someone I bump all day every day either. Like I'll
All
listen to
right.
some of his songs, but
All right. So who are your top artists that you listen to?
Giveon, Lucky Day, her. You know who her is?
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Um, Jasmine Sullivan, Tori Kelly. It's pretty much it.
I think Tori Kelly came out with a new song. Didn't she? A new album or some shit?
Yeah. I think she was gonna release it, but she ended up in the hospital like 2 days before the release or something. I think she like passed out in a restaurant. People are saying, I don't know.
Oh fuck. Damn.
Yeah,
Um, I'm glad you didn't say Sweetie or Cardi B or any of those
I
rappers.
I listen to them, but I'm not like
Not big on them. Yeah.
yeah or like Ice Spice. Like everybody, bro. Rolling Loud. Okay, so I know people that went to Rolling Loud, right? And then one of them had posted on their story like a video of Ice Spice. The minute she turned around to shake ass, everybody went crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all have never seen buns before. Like, is that
Yeah,
serious?
that's what I'm saying. Like just cause she shook her ass, they got like freaked out about it.
Bro, she turned around. Literally, the crowd went from to like you literally hear it get audibly louder as she turns around. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
how?
I saw a TikTok of it was at the Rolling Loud and some white dude was fucking passed out because Ice Spice was so close to him. I was like,
Like,
what?
be for real. Be for real.
Why do people pass out when they see celebrities like that? Like I never understood that.
I was telling somebody the other day because my brother had told me that he's gonna pay for me to go see Cardi or something, Playboy Cardi in October.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, like I really don't listen to him. Like concerts are not my thing. Like I could tell you right now, concerts are not my. I'm not gonna pay. What Beyonce just had a concert yesterday. I think somebody posted that they paid like $600 for a floor ticket, or like I'm sorry, but I'm not paying to see Mad Bread to see somebody in person. Like
Yeah.
I could
Nah.
just listen to you on Apple Music. Like I'm not going crazy over you to pay 600, $700 for a ticket. Like
Yeah.
what's the obsession? They make music, they sing, they sound good, they make way more money than us. They're still human.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, they're still human beings at the end of the day, but people treat them as if they're like gods and goddesses out here, and it's fucking crazy.
I'm like, ain't no way, ain't no way, not me. I went
There's
to
only
one
one.
concert and I was 14. I think I was like 14 or 15, and my ticket was paid for, and I wasn't even supposed to go.
What concert was it?
Rihanna and Eminem for the Monster Tour.
Oh, okay. Damn,
Yeah,
damn. Yeah, I was like, what was that? Sixth grade. I was like in sixth grade.
yeah. Like I wasn't even supposed to go. My godmother's friend was like, "Bro, don't tell nobody. My friend backed out. I'm taking you." I was like, "Okay, like what am I gonna say? No, I'm staying with you for the weekend." Okay.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck it, let's go. But yeah, I'm not gonna freak out over the
A
artist. That's
celebrity, like,
crazy. You said
or the
what?
people that be or over a celebrity, or the people that be like, remember? I don't know if you ever watched Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Remember how when Paulie D had a stalker?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you're doing all that for what? Like, you're literally following a celebrity around for what? Like, what do you get out of it? You just see them everywhere. Like, that's weird.
What people forget though is a lot of people think they have an easy life. If anything, their life is harder,
Harder.
hard as fuck because they got to deal with all that shit, stalking bullshit, crazy fans, fucking everything. Publicity wise, the only good thing is they're known and they make money for doing what they're known for.
And that's
That's the
it.
only good that comes of it.
Like somebody told me the other day, he was like, "Oh, if I had a millionaire, if I was a millionaire, I'd be so happy." I'm like, bro, remember that guy? What was his name that played Forrest Gump? Robin Williams or something like that.
No, no. Tom Hanks.
Okay, no, he's still alive. So whoever Robin Williams played, or Jumanji, I think he was in Jumanji. He played
Yeah,
the
Jumanji.
okay. I'm like, bro, he had so much money. Like the man was literally sitting on money and he still killed himself because he was depressed. Like you can literally have all the money in the world and still not be happy.
And it's crazy because people are like, I don't know why he did that because he had a whole career and made all this money. But it's like, you don't know what the fuck he went through behind the scenes of his shit.
Alone at night doing drugs, like whatever else they was doing. Like, okay, yeah, we need money, like to get through your day to day life or whatever. But at the end of the day, that shit does not make you happy. Like, hello, people are still depressed. People cry themselves to sleep,
It'll,
like for
it'll, it'll,
popping pills.
it'll buy you temporary happiness, but that's that's
Right. But
that's the most it's gonna get you.
like I heard a quote that said happiness comes from happenings. So like
Hmm.
it's only gonna last a little bit because it's happening in the moment. It's gonna keep you happy for the moment. Like once that shit is done, bro, you're gonna go home and what? You're gonna be alone by yourself with your four walls, with your thoughts, and that's it. Like the money's not gonna help you, the albums is not gonna help you, the red carpets is not gonna help you, being an actor in Hollywood is not gonna help you.
Yeah, it's because eventually it's all gonna hit our downfall, especially when they get older. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not only
So,
that, like even in the industry, like for these people, you're a product of them. That's it. Like you're not even they don't even look at you as a human no more. Like you're just there to make them money. That's it. So at the end of the day, once you're done making them their money, that's all you are to them is money. So even if you have
yeah.
your own money, it still means nothing. Like,
Which that brings me. I don't know if you're like in the conspiracy theories or anything like that,
okay.
but I feel like the scariest thing is the contracts that they sign. We don't fully know exactly what's on those contracts.
Or what they're
We can
signing
know
away to.
how much they're getting paid to do whatever, but we don't know the rest of the contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a scary ass thing because you don't know what the fuck they're signing up for.
But that's why people say when they're signing that they're selling their souls because you literally become soulless. Like you literally like, bro, look at Britney Spears. Like she went through all that shit,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure she's still miserable, still depressed, still sad. Like,
And if you notice, she's not looking as good as she used to.
bro, she looks cracked. Can I say that on here? She looks cracked out. Like
Yeah,
crazy.
this is
Like
under.
insane.
I'm under the explicit category on YouTube and Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Oh,
So
okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
no, she looks like she looks horrible. Like she looks like somebody dragged her through the mud for a while. Like, bro,
yeah,
fame, money, like all that shit at the end of the day means nothing. Like,
it don't, it don't, and that's a perfect example of that. Like Britney Spears had a huge fucking downfall in her
bro,
career. Like it's crazy. I'm surprised that she's like barely relevant right now, because I don't even
the
think
only
she's on
reason
music.
I think the only reason why she's relevant now is because of that. Because, like, and even her sister, what's her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears or whatever, the one that was on Zoe 101. Now they got a Zoe 102 on Paramount Plus or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Did you? I don't know if you watched that.
Nah, I was at my friend's house the other day and it came up on the TV, but I heard that even her sister is still getting shit for um because I guess she was in on it with her dad or whatever and Brittany.
I don't even know what was the story on that. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
She had like a that basically Brittany's dad was controlling Brittany and her sister Jamie was in on it with her dad. And then her sister was like basically trying to say that she had nothing to do with it.
Hmm.
So now like
That's
Jamie's getting mad like mad heat for it.
that's kind of the same with Selena's story. Not Selena Gomez, but Selena
Yeah.
sister. That sounds like the same situation because her dad was controlling her career from like the get go.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. You got like crazy family members that are just gonna control your career like that, and you're not gonna have any control of it whatsoever, and you gotta do whatever they book you for. Yeah, that ain't a life for me. Fuck that.
That or when you get famous and you start making money, you get family members you never even know. You never even knew
All of
you
a
had
sudden,
and
you
start
up.
hitting up like,
Yeah.
oh, can you let me hold like 20,000? Yeah,
Holy
imagine.
shit. Like what? Yeah, nah.
Yeah, all right.
That's crazy. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Because I heard that there was like a basketball player or something like he started making mad money. His dad started his dad started asking him for money or something like,
I
nah,
think I
bro.
know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
I know
He
somebody was telling me, but I'm like, that's crazy. Like, why are you asking me for money? Where were you the last 20 years? Now you want to start asking me for money? I would be like, eat shit, bro.
Do you feel like if you hit up there with whatever, that you'd have family members hit you up for money and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because me and my mom don't speak, and I haven't lived with her since like 2019. Me and my sister really don't speak. And I only speak to like my two youngest brothers, and they got their own jobs and they make their own money. So I don't think so.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would or not. You know, because there's a lot of
If they
family members
did,
I have.
it depends. Like if it was my brothers, then I'd be like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. But if it was like my mom or my sister, I don't know. I feel like you just never know people's true intent behind something. So you just never be too safe.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But me, it's unknown. Like I don't know. But at the same time, like ever since my Instagram and everything else has been growing, I'm low key getting stalked by family members I haven't talked to in years. You know what I mean? But
Really?
yeah, but haven't like said anything. So it's like, what the fuck?
That's
Like,
weird.
yeah. But if I was, back in Colorado in person, they probably would say something. Who knows?
People are so weird. I find that so strange. Like, you've never done anything for me ever. Now you're asking me for a dime. Now you want to hold money. Now you need
Yeah.
to borrow something from me. Now all of a sudden you want to visit me. Like, that's, I don't know. I find that so weird.
What's crazy is I don't even think it would only be family members for people. I think it would even be people they went to high school with, or people they just knew from an old neighborhood. People in general that they
Yeah.
somewhat
It's
knew.
still, that's like so weird. Like, where have you been all this time? And now you want to, like, and people are weird too. Like when people get famous, like, oh, I know this person, I know this person, like I went to school with this person. Like, okay, but what did you do for me? Like now I'm gonna act like I don't know you because where were you this whole time?
Yeah.
Now I'm famous and now it's I went to school with you and I know you and I know her. Like, I don't know, people are weird.
Like, do you know who Michael B. Jordan is, right?
Yeah,
So I saw like a TikTok thing. It was his old high school bully. It was a female, and I
right.
guess she used to like bully him and make fun of him in high school. And she got to interview him as already he's already famous, whatever.
No way.
And, yeah, and she got to interview him, and he was calling her out like, "Oh, you used to call me this and all that in high school." And she was like, "What? I never did that." Like, oh, so now you never did that. That's crazy.
Right. Yo, people are so that's so strange. Like one, why lie about it? Like if that's something you did, which is obviously you did, just say
Yeah,
you did it. Like what now?
yeah.
Because there's cameras on us, you don't want to say that it was you. Like
Not only that, but I got a heart, so like I would feel bad in general if I bullied anyone,
yeah,
because it's
people
like
are weird,
I don't know. But then again, that goes back to our generation, and
bro.
I'm asked this: do you see, in general, relationship wise, everything wise, do you see our generation taking a rise or continue on a downward?
Oh, I think it's just gonna get worse and worse. I think it's just gonna plummet from here.
So 2024 is a dud.
No, no, it's just not good at all. Like yeah, no, I
Mm.
definitely don't see it getting better.
Okay, the only thing I could see it getting better with is technology wise, app wise. You know what I'm saying? But relationship wise, that's gonna make that shit worse. Cause look at all the technology we have now, and what do people do with relationships? Get on dating apps and can't keep a damn relationship.
But see, okay, I'm glad that you said that because I seen something earlier that was literally like the same topic as this. So this girl was saying like relationships back then lasted because there was no social media. This is exactly how she said it. She said there was no
She's like,
men scrolling through apps looking at half naked women, making their women feel insecure. And it was just them and their woman. I'm like, bro, if you think about it, that's so true because nowadays, what do men do? You have the freedom to look at other females for free because women get on these apps for free
yeah,
naked, so
hmm
you can literally search up something and see it. And what, it's 50, 60 years ago there was none of that. So
yeah,
like that's why the relationships now where people are married and they've been married for 30, 40 years, like that's why I feel like now because we have all this access to a whole bunch of other stuff and we have the freedom to do so, I think that's really what's messing it up. And the mindset too is like the mindset is just crazy. Like I feel like everybody's mindset has just been changed like drastically. Like everybody's just okay with sleeping with multiple women,
Yeah,
multiple men, like not settling down, doing whatever they want. Oh, I'm independent. I don't need to depend on a man. I don't need to depend on anybody. Like, I'm the
yeah,
one that should be the breadwinner. I don't want to stay home. I don't want to take care of the house. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me it's different because I feel like I'm like the traditional type. Like, if I was to get
yeah.
married, I would be a stay-at-home mom. I would take care of the house. But people are just so different. Like, I don't know. I think it's definitely a mindset thing, though.
It definitely is a mindset thing. It's the way everyone in our generation is thinking. And going back to the dating apps, they couldn't even figure out how to use the dating apps, and that's why they use it for friends with benefits, or what
Yep.
they say, motherfucking situationships. First off, that's not even a thing. Let's be real. That shit's not a thing. Situationships is just a better way of saying friends with benefits. You know.
Right.
So they haven't figured out how to use these dating apps, and that's what they're
That, or
doing.
people become side pieces, or like even now. I mean, I'm sure that existed a long time ago, like home wreckers, but like it's gotten worse now where people are like open about it, like, oh, I'm married, but if you want to do stuff on the side, we can do that too. Like,
Yeah.
that's weird. Like, what are you doing?
No,
Like,
yeah. In the '90s, they were still cheating and prostitution, all that bad shit. But it wasn't as, yeah, like you said, it wasn't as wild or crazy, out of
yeah,
hand as it is now. You know. And what's weird as fuck to me is, look, everyone has their own fantasies, all that, whatever. But to have a whole website and apps dedicated to fucking feet and shit, I never will understand that in my whole life. I just don't get it. I
I
just
feel like I would have to be so down bad. Like, I probably still wouldn't even do that. Like,
I
feet
don't.
pictures, like feet, like y'all are into feet like that. Like, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, I'm broke this week. And then I have this one friend that says it all the time. Like, get on OnlyFans. Sell pictures of your feet. I'm like, look, I don't know about anybody else, but I have morals and I have a lot of self-respect.
Yeah.
I'll pass. If that's something y'all want to do, do something strange for a little piece of change. That's
I
on
like that.
like
I
you
like
do
that.
that, different strokes for different folks, but that's not me. So
Yo,
I'll pass. Like, that's a hard pass, skip and reverse. No, thank you. I
you
don't
just
see
think of
how.
that? Did you just think of those on at the top of your head?
Nah, those are things I say all the time.
Oh, okay, I fuck with
Yeah.
it. That's funny as hell. Strokes for different folks. I like that one. Yeah, I never understood that though. Like, not to knock anyone's fantasies, whatever. They all
Right.
got
Like,
their
if
own
that's
shit.
your hustle, you know what I'm saying? Get it how you live it. But
Yeah, not to knock it, but me personally, I'm not attracted to that because people walk around all the time. People step in all kinds of shit, hula hoops, dog shit. I don't, it don't matter. Like, their feet, they're on the ground. What's so attractive about it? You know.
yeah, no, that's not really.
And
That's
then,
just so weird. Like, it's so weird. Like, or like the videos of people like sucking toes. Like, if that's something you do, just keep that to yourself. Like, I feel like people should not. I don't want to see that. I don't want
yeah,
to see that. And that's another reason why I'm not on Twitter, because Twitter is just so wild. You'll literally scroll to something and be like, okay. Like, my friend be on Twitter and he be showing me the shit that he scrolls past all the time. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Why do y'all feel the need to post that?
yeah. That's why I got off Twitter in a heartbeat. I was like, this is not Twitter. This is some other shit. This is fucking an ad to porn or some shit. Like, this is
Mm.
different shit.
That's
And I
literally,
feel like because now we have threads, so I'm
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 not,
kind of waiting to see if threads are gonna turn into that same shit.
yeah, I'm not on that. People were like gassing it, get on it, get on it, get on it. I'm like, no, bro, if I don't have Twitter, what makes you think I'm going to join that? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I got on it, but I'm just waiting to see when it turns bad, or if it turns bad. You never know.
I'm, oh, excuse me. I'm sure it will. I don't put it past nobody for it to stay wholesome like how it is right now.
As far as social media in general, though, I will say TikTok is probably the most toxic one out there. Instagram used to have that. TikTok took over. Still think Instagram is the most toxic one, but I still say TikTok.
I don't know. I feel like Instagram has just gotten so like,
Instagram's just a big clout. competition, in my opinion.
It is, but I feel like now, like Instagram has just gotten so like dead. Just because I feel like people don't use it for like now people are getting into like marketing themselves and like their businesses and stuff like that. But I feel like most people just use it to like post pictures of their dog. Like I don't want to say boring shit, but like boring shit. Like
Damn.
I
So did I do I have boring shit on my Instagram?
honestly, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I haven't even really looked at your Instagram like that. I just peeped your bio and then
Okay. I was gonna
yeah.
say because all you're gonna see is like old ass posts from like a while ago
Well,
and
I noticed you had some of the podcast stuff up there.
yeah, yeah. I have some podcast clips on there and that's about it. So I just post, my shit that's related to my content. Using it what it's
Right.
actually supposed to be used for, type of deal.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really post on there as much as I used to, but that's because I'm trying to like change the way like what is it called? My feed, the way my feed looks, or
Yeah.
my whatever my homepage or whatever. Like where all your posts are.
You said
Like
where all
I'm
your
trying to,
what?
huh?
You said where all your what?
Like when you go to your profile, like where all the
Mm,
pictures on your profile, I'm
yeah.
trying to have like an aesthetic look to it. So I deleted all my posts from like 2016, 2017, like archived everything from like 2018.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of aesthetic look are you going for? Like just newer shit?
Like so when I post pictures, like before I would put like mad filtered pictures, like pictures from Snapchat. Like now everything is like unfiltered, or like I'll have somebody else take my pictures, or like if you go to my profile, you'll see like I'm trying to just like keep everything like colorful, like not boring,
I feel you.
no filters.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I just post my content. That's all I've been doing. Just clips here and there, and then on the stories, just the posters, all the different posters I have, different guests coming on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, TikTok may be toxic, but at the same time, depending on what is it, your for you page and what live content shows up on your shit, you can find people to network with,
Right, exactly.
which is obviously how I got you on this podcast. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
find cool people to network with, but at the same time, you're gonna see some toxic shit,
Yeah. I don't
some
know.
weird shit.
TikTok is like I think TikTok is like the one app where like see, but that's different. Like I'll go live on TikTok with no problem. People tell me to go live on Instagram and I'm like, you want me to do what? Like it's cause I feel like I'm more comfortable on TikTok because I really could just post whatever, do whatever, say whatever, like be myself and nobody gives a shit. But on Instagram, it's like I have people that know me in person. Like I have people like it's just weird. Like it's just weird. Like I've gone live on Instagram before, but that was like 2016 when like I had no followers. Like nobody knew about me. Like nobody cared what I was posting. But
Yeah,
like now, I wouldn't even dare to go live on Instagram.
it's gotten weird.
Yeah, like I think maybe if I get like a couple thousand more followers, then maybe, or like if everybody just comes from TikTok, then maybe. But right now, like I went live once with two people from TikTok on Instagram, and it was so weird. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm really live on Instagram right now. And it's
Just
because people are gonna talk shit too. Like, who does she think
yeah,
she is? Or like, even though I shouldn't care about that, which
yeah,
I do sometimes, and I'm working on it. But like, people are weird, so you just never know.
yeah. I actually never tried going live on Instagram. I just feel like it's gonna get too hectic. Like, it's not for me. I barely go live on TikTok. Like I will here and there, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, no,
And
I don't.
comments on TikTok be weird sometimes too.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
What's the weirdest comment you've gotten while going live on TikTok?
Okay, so the other day, I don't know if you ever heard of Dorney Park, but I was in. It's basically like Six Flags, basically.
Mm.
And I went live, and some guy was like, "Oh, come on vacation with me and my wife." And I was like, "I don't even know you." And he was like, "Oh, it'll be fully paid for." I'm like, "No, thank you."
That
No,
sounds like
thank
a scam.
you. Yeah, traveling with strangers is definitely not on my how to die list. Like,
You're gonna end up in Mexico. It ain't gonna be in no vacation.
I'll really
No,
end up feet under.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a whole scam for sure. I mean, some of them be like dirty jokes type of deal too. And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, some of those be kind of funny because I'm like, what the fuck? Like they really came up with that shit,
Right.
but they're
But some
still
of them, like
weird.
I know somebody who like has like done that before. Like there's people on TikTok that talk about it all the time that they've like traveled to go visit a stranger or like whatever, but
Yeah.
I would never do nothing like that. Like I care about my life sometimes. So like I just don't know that leaving the country with somebody with two people, like it's not even one person, two people I don't know, like it's
Yeah.
one person against two people. So now if something happens, now what? And I'm little. I only weigh 122 pounds. So
Yeah.
like y'all literally could just throw me somewhere and nobody would even know.
Like I feel like if you were to do like a TikTok meetup, I guess that's what they fucking call it. You would have
Yeah.
to bring a homie with you. Like you got to bring homies with you, just to,
Yeah.
and that's even if you're wanting to do that shit because you never know. Like you said, be scam.
It just don't
Yeah.
sound safe. Like first of all, in this generation, nowadays, nothing is safe. Like you literally there was literally a story, I think what, 2 days ago, there was a baby in Brooklyn that got shot in the head. Like you're literally not safe when you leave your crib.
What the fuck? Like that was recent.
Yeah, I seen it like 2, 3 days ago. Like you're just not safe when you leave your crib. So it's like
You happened.
traveling out the country to meet up with people you don't know. Like I don't know. Anything that just doesn't sound safe doesn't sound like me. Like I don't know. Like okay, I do stupid shit with my friends sometimes, but like not
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all if I was you. Even as myself, I wouldn't do it. I'll travel on my dime. I'd rather just travel on my dime. Fuck all that.
Right. Okay, see, that's different though. Like if you want to send me money to travel, I'm not gonna tell you no. But if you offering for me to come somewhere and I don't know the place and I don't know you,
Yeah.
it's a dub. It's a dub.
So so
It's
what
just
if
gonna not
someone
happen.
so what if someone was like, "Hey, I just got an Airbnb in PR, gonna throw like a huge like TikTok meetup party or some shit. Um, I want come fly out." Does that sound
Like
scammage to you? Or
I mean, like I just don't like I feel like no scenario you could come up with that I'd be like, yeah, we out. Like I don't know, just nothing sound like you just can't trust nobody anymore. I mean, you
yeah,
never could, but like, I'm pretty sure before you could give people grace, give somebody a chance. Now you really have to listen for everything.
yeah. People
Like
people be people be fucking up them chances for sure.
people be weird and scary. Like people be weird and scary. Like I don't know. I seen a video the other day. My friend sent me a video. This girl was in the club and literally right in front of her, a guy slipped something in her drink. Like, you're just never too safe. You're just never too safe. And he thought that he was low, but like she peeped the whole interaction. So it's like, you're just never safe. You're just never safe. Like, you're just not safe no matter where you go. Like,
Shit like that happens at clubs here. Like I don't remember when, but I was in like the line for the bathroom or whatever, and this dude like he took a drink, put it down, and then just fell over, foam coming out the mouth and everything. I was like, oh fuck. So I had to help security pick
no
his ass up.
way.
I had to help security pick him up, and he was a big ass dude. So I was low key struggling.
Oh my God. See, you just not safe. Like, you just not safe. You just not safe. Like, I
But
remember a couple weekends ago, my friend came back from the I get it wrong every time. I think he's in the Marines or something. I don't know. But he came back to visit whatever, and one night we had went to a club. I'm
mhm,
like, oh, this is calm vibes. Like, I'm with people, so I'm cool. Like, no problem. I don't have to worry about nothing.
yeah,
No, bro. Not even 5 minutes into being there, somebody drunk, like he's plastered, like walks up to me, starts like grabbing me by the waist. I'm like, all right, see, one, you're too close. Two, you're doing a lot. I don't care how late you are, you're doing a lot. Then his friend is like, oh, are you guys good? I'm like, no, he's touching me, like, and he's lit. So like, move him or move him. My friend comes over and he's like, yo, I gotta beat somebody up. I'm like, no, relax. It's not that type of night. Like, we can keep drinking. We're cool. He
yeah,
wasn't. He gotta go. Not us. We
yeah,
just got here.
yeah. See, if he was
Then,
a good friend, if he was a good friend, he would have just walked up and been like, "Hey, I apologize about that," and pulled his fucking drunk ass friend away from there.
yeah, he just stood there. I'm like, Okay, you're
That's
just as weird as him, and you're sober. You're just as weird. Then like 5 minutes later, another dude, he's got to be like 6 foot something, like comes up to me. He's like, grabs my phone with no permission and goes, "Oh, I'm gonna put my Instagram in your phone." And I took my phone back and I was like, "No, you're
no.
not."
Yeah,
Like, like first of all, why would you even like? Okay, you're lit. That's cool, but even when I'm lit, I still know what I'm doing. So what
yeah.
makes you think it's okay to walk up to a stranger and take their phone?
That's just weird as fuck.
I'm like, okay, cool. Then we're trying to walk through the crowd so I can get to the bathroom. I just wanted to use the bathroom. Like I just wanted to use the bathroom. This girl literally rams into me, spills her drink all over me. I'm like, bro,
I'd be
y'all
sick.
are too lit. Y'all are too lit. Thank God I had on sandals, so all I had to do was wash my sandal off in the sink. But I'm like, bro, how do you get to that point in a club where random strangers, like, okay, worst case scenario, we're all lit. Now somebody starts shooting up the club. Y'all too lit. Y'all can't even walk.
Yeah, yeah.
So where are y'all going?
Oh man, that's another thing our generation fucks up on is how to act right in a club. Like you don't just walk up to people randomly start touching and grabbing their shit. And
I
the
was
other thing I hate,
flabbergasted.
yeah, the other thing I hate is when people step on your shoes. That's why I never ever wore white. Never wore my white forces. Never wore white in general in the club because motherfuckers gonna be spilling drinks. The floor is sticky as fuck. People stepping on it and then stepping on people's shoes. I'm not with it.
Like, bro, like there's no way. I'm like, okay, a couple drinks is fine. Like you can be lit. I'm not saying you can't be lit in the club. What I'm saying is
Know your limit.
just be more aware of your surroundings and you need to know what the fuck you're doing because shit like that is just not okay.
No, it's
And
not.
then we got outside. This is like an hour after us being there. We got outside, we're about to leave, whatever. Another dude walks up to me. He's like, "Oh, can I take you to my car?" I'm like, no,
That's
no,
weird as fuck. Whatever
no.
happened to the whatever happened to the hey, how's your night going? You know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, my name is so and so. Like, whatever happened to that shit?
He was like, "Oh, you got a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, I could get a kiss. You don't look like you got a boyfriend."
The fuck?
I was like, "Okay, um, yeah, no." So then I
First,
walked over to like where my friends were, and I was like, "Yeah, we gotta go.
first
We got
off,
because
you don't know where his lips have been. He could have been kissing all kinds of stupid shit in that club. You never fucking know.
before I got there, like, and now you asking me for no."
No. That's what I'm saying. People don't know how to socialize in club environments. And that's why I stopped going to the club because it's not social. It's just a big ass twerk battle from one group, stupid shit over here to your right.
But
I
it's
don't.
so crazy because I'm 22 and I'm about to be 23. I just started going to the club in April. April was my first time ever stepping foot in a club.
You probably don't want to go back, huh?
Like, well, actually, I was supposed to go today. I was supposed to go after this, but my friend just told me that we're about to just go a different time. But
On a
like,
Sunday,
uh,
shit,
yeah,
y'all part different.
nah, yeah. But she said we're gonna have to take a rain check or whatever. But like, I don't mind going to the club. It's just the people in there already that don't know how to like handle their alcohol. Like, if you can't handle your alcohol, do not drink in public. Drink at home
Yeah,
where you're safe. Like, I know people, and I'm ashamed to say this. I know people that drink and drive, and I just be like, see, I'm glad that you told me because now I know. But I also wish you didn't tell me because now I know. Like, like I'm worried for your safety and mine. And I might not want to get in the car with you next time. And I might not want you driving by yourself. Like, that's just
yeah. I don't even trust myself. Like I'll never do it myself because I don't even trust myself driving drunk like that. Like, nope, I don't trust it. But yeah, there's a lot of people that still do that. Some, by the grace of God, they still make it, but some don't. And then, repercussions.
and then they'd be like, "Oh, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I was fine the whole time." And then when they take that breath shit, then they're not fine.
Yeah, they're
Now,
fine, but they're fucking diagonal at a goddamn red light.
like I thought you was fine.
Oh,
Like, what happened to that?
yeah.
Oh, I know how to control my alcohol. I know how to. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you should never think that while thinking you can drink and drive.
First off, if you're in the car and they're, like I said, if they're parked diagonally at a red light,
Right.
get out of the car. They're about to hit some shit.
Bad. First of all, I mean, okay, I don't have my license and I be driving illegally. Yeah, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that, whatever. But
Mm-mm.
I would never drink and drive. Like even if I have my license, that's just not something like or people who smoke before they drive, like even if you smoke weed, like that shit kind of alters you anyway.
Yeah,
Like
because it relaxes you and shit. Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like you should not be on any type of substance driving, drive sober. What is it? They got a sign on the highway. Drive sober or get pulled over. Like you should
Yeah.
just not.
Click it or ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't even know how people do it because I'd be scared. Like I'd be low key scared to do that shit under the influence. But
Like
yeah.
I don't
It's so is that a New York thing though? Like where you don't like where you don't, it's not a license, a driver's license is not like needed.
nah,
You
you
can
need it. You need it.
you need
I
it?
just drive without one.
Damn. So are you gonna get one?
Eventually. Yeah.
It's alright. I didn't get mine until I was 20, and I got mine out here in Texas. So, cause East Coast be on some bullshit when it comes to licensing. So,
I heard, yeah.
nah. Cause I lived in Maryland before I came out here to Texas, and that licensing was shitty. Mm.
Wait, so how old are you now? You're 21?
Yeah,
22?
21. 21. Yeah, just a year younger.
When's your birthday?
Are we gonna talk about zodiac signs? I see it coming.
No, no. I don't do I
I
don't
don't fuck with
I was just
them. I'm January 20th.
oh, so you just turned 21.
Like months and months ago. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say yeah. I thought you was about to bust out the zodiac sign. I was about to
I
get worried
don't
for a second.
yeah, no. Like when people ask me and they be like, "Oh, what sign are you?" Like I make it a joke because I genuinely don't believe in that shit. So I'd be like, "I'm a sign from God," and then that just be my response every time.
We about to be good friends because I don't fuck with that shit at all. And there's people out there in our generation that judge other people by zodiac sign. Like because they don't
So
fuck
annoying.
with Scorpio, they're never gonna talk to you if you're a Scorpio type of deal.
Actually, it's so funny because I find that a lot of females usually do that. But I had a dude hit me up one time and he was like, "Oh, I seen that you posted for your birthday. You're August 12th, right? You're a Leo." I was like, "Yeah, like what does that even mean?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm not even gonna lie, like I can't fuck with you because you're a Leo." I was like, "Okay, cool. Well, nice knowing you, I guess." Like,
It's either he was genuinely serious about that shit and it's just delusional and stupid, or he's joking around. Because females do that.
no, he was serious because he really left me alone after that.
Yeah, he's
Like,
delusional
no,
and
he
stupid.
was, yeah, he was serious. I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but
Shit, it's doing you a favor. That's what it
nah,
is.
took the words right out of my mouth. He definitely
Because
did me a
if he's thinking like that, imagine what other stupid shit he thinks.
favor,
That's the
bro.
way I think, and I think that's why I'm very different from our generation because a lot of them just care about looks. You know, they care about looks and they think a zodiac sign is gonna tell them whether the personalities are gonna match or not.
Because your stars was aligned different on the night you was
Because you
born.
were conceived at 9 p.m. on fucking September 5th or whatever the fuck. Like that shit don't matter. Like let's be fucking real.
People are weird. Like people are weird. Like I've never looked at somebody and was like, you know what? You're a Capricorn, so
Yeah,
I can't fuck with you.
it's given Gemini energy. We can't talk. What? All right, cool.
Like what? How do you know? Like I don't know. And then they'd be like, oh, let me guess. Let me guess. And then they guess and they're wrong.
I wasn't even trying to troll, but I was in a TikTok live because and right away she was talking about zodiac signs, whatever. Like, oh, I fuck with I forgot what she said. She fucked with some sign and she didn't fuck with another sign, and I was like, zodiac signs don't matter. Like that's just the time and day you were born, and it happened to be that. And then she was like, "Oh, if you're gonna keep trolling, I'm just gonna block you." And I was like, "I'm just, it's an opinion. You're on a live. You know what I'm saying? If I disagree with you, I'm trolling now. Like what?
I think it's only considered trolling when you start saying the most out of pocket shit that you could ever imagine. I feel like that's when it's trolling. Or
So
like when people be like,
so
I don't know.
tell me if this is out of pocket because I was low key making fun of it after a while because I was like, oh, if your Jupiter is fucking Aquarius, we can't talk. And then that's when she was like, I'm a block you if you keep trolling.
I mean, that's not really. I be making jokes too. Instead of Capricorn, I'd be like, "Oh, you're a Capri Sun." Like I make jokes out of it too. Like
Yeah,
your
but she
sun
got
rising, your moon setting. Like what is all that dumb shit? And yeah, I think that that determines a person's personality. Like
yeah, and she got butthurt about it because I disagreed. Like that's the other thing. Our generation is fucking. What's the word for it? Sensitive. When you don't agree with each other, they get so
sensitive is the
yeah,
word.
very sensitive. That's
This
why
gen-
like I don't even waste my time with it because it's like they're just gonna get butthurt about it. So
Bro, I remember what did I say when that pronoun shit was popular and everybody was like he, him, they, them,
yeah,
fucking whatever. I had put it in my TikTok bio once and it said NOR/MAL normal, and then under it said HU/MAN. So it said normal human.
yeah,
Mad people was coming for me. Oh, you're making fun of people who don't know how to identify. You're making fun of. I'm like, bro, clearly, yeah, don't see the joke. So y'all can leave. Like, I'm gonna just give y'all the boot now, so I don't have to do it later.
exactly. And I don't know. People just need to learn to take jokes. They need to stop being so damn sensitive.
I'm like, bro, what? Tomorrow I'm gonna identify as milk, and then the next day after that I'm gonna identify as a cat. So like, what's really wrong with it?
That's
Y'all
what
wanna
that is. What's
identify
crazy though. That is what's crazy is people like that's allowed. Like people can identify as literally
this?
any fucking thing.
I seen a TikTok video today. This man, this I think he was like Japanese. He spent $20,000. Okay, like listen to me when I say this: $20,000 to turn himself into a fucking dog.
What the fuck?
A dog because identifying as a dog wasn't enough for him. He
Did they
had to spend $20,000 to be a dog.
did they try to cook them afterwards?
No, I don't think so. That was funny, but I don't think so.
It's okay. I'm part Asian. I can make that joke.
Nah, but bro.
But yeah, that shit's crazy. $20,000 just to change your pronouns is fucking ridiculous.
No, like he actually turned himself like into a dog. Like I want you to Google it when we're done with this. Like I will actually send you the video.
Like walking on all fours with a tail
Yes,
and everything. What
yes,
the fuck?
he had a news reporter petting him and everything.
That's disturbing as fuck.
And then there was like this. I don't know. I don't remember if it was like a guy or a girl, but whoever it was walking their real dog, and the real dog came in contact with this man dog and got scared and like ran the other way. Because you know animals have intuition, so they know when something's wrong.
Yeah, they said that shit's fucking weird. I'm a dip.
Now, I have to send you the video. I have to send you the video because
Yeah, send me that because that's fucking that's disturbing as fuck.
I was literally flabbergasted. I was like, "There's no way."
Did he have like fur on him too and
Yes,
everything?
yes, yes. A complete
What?
dog. I'm not even lying to you. It was crazy. I was like, "There's no way, bro." But this generation is getting scary, and that's why earlier when you were talking about technology, I don't know. I think the world is just gonna get even more scary than it is now. Like
Yeah,
we already got robots in our shopping centers. Like we got people losing jobs because of robots. Like there's this place in a mall that I eat at, the mall like right by me.
yeah.
It's a seafood spot. They literally have a robot with like levels that bring you your food.
I think I saw something like that in Korea when I was in
Yeah,
Korea a little
like it
bit,
goes from table to table. It knows what table the food belongs to. It brings it to your table.
and it
Like
wheels around and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, got that shit in Korea.
it
Yeah,
speaks. I don't remember what it says. I'll have to record it one day and send it to you. But it's just so weird. Like I just think that this generation is just I don't know, bro. Especially with technology, like this shit is definitely going downhill.
but what's scary about it is with all this crazy shit happening now, imagine in 2030. Now that's gonna be fucking scary. Cause all you gotta think about, I'm only gonna be 28 years old, and I'm gonna still be seeing possibly worse shit. That's I don't even want to think about it. That shit's crazy.
Bro.
That shit is wild. Yeah, I don't know. Like they're probably gonna have dating apps instead of like meeting up, like actual doing a meetup. You're just gonna be able to fucking teleport to their location type of deal, and then that's gonna be some scary shit.
That is crazy. I never even thought about that until you said that. That is strange.
That might happen in the future. You never know. With this shit, you never know.
I mean, you putting it out there, you know, the government is always listening. So
But I guess I
you
gotta sign. I gotta
you just
sign a
gave them an
contract.
idea.
I gotta sign a contract later now.
That's
Ah, damn. Shit is.
that's so strange, bro. This generation is just I don't
And
know.
tell me what the fuck is happening. What is this AI challenge bullshit? That shit is fucking creepy as
Oh
hell.
my gosh. Literally everybody that I scroll past on the For You page, like they'll have a caption above their video. They'll be like, oh, rent is due. So if you see me doing this, mind your business. And then you click on the live and it's like, a rose smells good. Like that shit is mad weird.
Yeah, someone sent them a glizzy and they're like, num num glizzy. I was like, what the fuck?
Or the lightning bolt. Like, I don't know. It's just so strange to me. Like, that's just a trend I could never get on. Like, my friend came on my live the other day and she was doing that shit. And I was like, look, if you think you about to make me a bag, go ahead.
Yeah,
I,
but I'm
I,
not doing it. I don't even know how the fuck did it become a trend? Like,
you know who, her name on TikTok, I think is like Pinky Doll or some shit like that.
yeah,
Pinky Doll. She's the one that started it. And then people was like, oh, if that's making her money, like, that can make me money too. So then everybody just started doing it. But I'm like, damn, see, that's another thing. Like, I'm not the type of person that would do anything for money. Like, there's a lot of people that would be like, oh, you want me to get naked in front of 40,000 people for money? Like,
it's
no.
so bad to where I feel like if a top TikToker for a new trend was to eat dog shit, everybody would
Yep.
follow that trend to make money
Yep.
and eat dog shit.
Yep. Yeah, I don't put it past nobody. I really don't put it past nobody. And that's the scary part too, is like people see shit and then they be like, oh, well, if it works for them, it's probably gonna work for me, which is
Yeah,
not the case for everybody either, but
it just comes to show people will do anything for trends and money in this day and age, and it's fucking crazy.
bro, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Shit is bad.
It is. Yeah, it's gonna get scarier and it's gonna get worse. So
For sure.
for everyone watching, just brace yourselves. That's all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you. But we about hit that hour mark. I'd say this was a good episode for sure. For sure, got some good topics in, and shit. Honestly, I wouldn't mind bringing you on in a future episode. You know, see what else we could chop it up about. Maybe
Yeah,
some new
sounds good.
crazy ass trends and whatever. You know what I mean?
Sounds
So,
good.
hell yeah, go ahead, shout out your social medias and everything.
Uh, damn. My Instagram, people get mad confused, but my TikTok is KIIK dot underscore. And then my Instagram is in my TikTok bio. We'll just
Okay.
leave it like that.
Hey, there's gonna be a lot of Sims, so they're probably gonna be able to memorize that shit. Not gonna lie,
Okay.
it is what it is. But I appreciate you coming on and appreciate you being super chill. And I love your mindset on things because we share the same mindset. And yeah, I fuck with the overall vibe for sure.
Yeah, me too. It was lit, actually.
You said actually this was your first podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, what you think so far? All in all.
It wasn't bad. Like I was thinking that earlier. Like it's kind of just me stepping out of my comfort zone, but it doesn't really feel like you know how most podcasts you're like in person, you're speaking into a mic. Like this just feels like a regular FaceTime call. So it's kind of just like it felt like stepping out of my comfort zone, but then at the same time not really because it's like if you go live with people on TikTok, you literally do this all day. So it's like
Yeah,
it's kind of the
it's
same the same vibe.
it's this without the battles and the demanding people to send gifts.
Yeah.
And that's literally what it is. Someone thought it was a fucking dating type podcast, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, go look at the episodes. It's nowhere
Right.
near.
On YouTube, on Apple, it's really not that hard.
Yeah, it's not no fucking date bullshit. So I don't know where they got that from, but that was wild to me.
That's why I always tell people, like, even when I be at work, like the hours are on the door. Reading is fundamental. Like reading is so fundamental, and the internet is fucking free. Like,
Bro, we about to be homies, bro. You funny as hell. I fuck with it. But hell yeah, I appreciate you coming on. It's gonna drop on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So all of y'all tune in and watch for the tag on the stories and all that. So appreciate you coming on.
bye.